Hello everyone, Keep Duty here, and welcome to this long-term review of this Keychron V1 keyboard. Keychron is a well-known brand in the keyboard industry, and the V1 is one of their most popular budget options. I've been using the Keychron V1 for over 6 months now, and in this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts and experiences with you. The keyboard features a sleek, minimalistic design that looks great on any desk, and in my opinion, the solid black ABS plastic frame gives it a nice feel, and it looks really nice and clean. Here's a look at it. This is the carbon black version. So, yeah. Everything is also put together really well, and there's been no signs of creaking or something like that in my time of ownership. I mean, for the price, it is pretty amazing how they've put together such a solid board. Keychron has not failed the quality control, to say the least. I've used this keyboard on my gaming PC at home and with my MacBook Air that I use for school, and the connectivity has been seamless and reliable. Here you can see the switch over to Windows and Mac. Oh, I think this is Windows, and there is Mac. There's the port. The V1 is also QMK VIA compatible, meaning you can customize and remap whatever you would like, which is a huge plus. Like any other product, the Keychron V1 has its pros and cons. The pros include its solid build quality, versatile connectivity options, QMK VIA compatible, it comes with lubed screw and stabilizers, it has a silicone dampener, plate foam, it's easy to open up and mod, and it's generally a great keyboard to enter the keyboard hobby. A con that I have is that it is tray mounted, thus giving the user a stiff typing experience. Another con is that when I used quiet switches, the keyboard had a tendency to produce quite a muddy and muted sound. An example is the build I did using the Durock Palms, which is a deep switch, and thus making the keyboard sound really quiet when I use those switches. As someone who likes the keyboard to be a bit louder, I had to use louder switches. I currently use the Acco V3 Cream Blues, which I think is a perfect switch for the Keychron V1. Here's a quick sound test. But remember, it is all a matter of preference with this hobby, so if you like a muted board, this is just perfect for you. In conclusion, the Keychron V1 is a fantastic keyboard that has held up well during my 6 months of ownership. It's versatile, well designed, is generally a great entry-level custom keyboard that I've used both for gaming and schoolwork. And if you're in the market for a new 75 keyboard, I highly recommend the Keychron V1. It is truly a budget king. I think you would like the V1, whether or not if you're a newcomer to this hobby or if you're an experienced keyboard enthusiast. So it's really a key for everyone. Now, whether or not if you want to buy the Barebones kit that costs either $64 like this or $74 with a knob, or the fully pre-built version which costs $84 or $94, whether or not you choose knob or not, I would go for the Barebones kit and choose your own switches and keycaps. Make the keyboard your own. It is a part of what makes this hobby so cool and so enjoyable, in my opinion. You can really customize it to be your own. And with the Keychron V1, which is just black and sleek, you can really customize it endlessly. And by looking at other reviews of the pre-built V1, the switches and keycaps supposedly aren't the best, and I heard it can be very thin sounding, but if you choose your own keycaps, like here I chose some AliExpress ABS keycaps, which looks really clean, just white on black, and it cost me around $30. The switches, the Acco V3 Cream Blues, I don't know, they're around $40 per 45 pack. Do the math yourself, but it's really a budget build. Okay, now this is it for the long-term review of the Keychron V1 keyboard. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. And if you like my content, please subscribe for more. And until next time.